Hey guys, and welcome to my channel Glen. My name's Glenn and I like to share with you what I find exciting in the world of cryptocurrency. And today is, I suppose, an exciting time because Bitcoin has had probably the largest drop I've ever seen in one hit, in one day. Obviously there's been a consecutive amount of days, you could even say months, where Bitcoin has dropped massively in price. I said the other day in the Telegram group chat, which if you want to be a part of, the link to it is down below. It's not as active as it used to be. I try and comment in there quite regularly, but I think quite a lot of the people have give up on Bitcoin now. I haven't. I'm still here, still interested, still think it's probably one of the currencies of the future, and I can imagine it being used for sort of world commerce and trade and stuff like that. So I still find it all interesting. The reason I haven't been doing videos is because I generally have nothing really exciting to say. So it would just be me going, hey guys, this is my life. This is what's going on with me at the moment. But in terms of news on Bitcoin, it's been sort of hovering around. It went up to like 12K at one point, and then it dropped back down to sort of the 8, 9, then it went up to 10. And every time it goes past 10, everyone comments on Twitter saying, oh, this is the last time it's ever going to go to be below 10K. But I looked at a graph about 4 or 5 days ago now, and it did look like a massive head and shoulders pattern, which a lot of people talk about on Twitter. And it was at the sort of the top, if you like, on the right hand side of a shoulder. And I thought, oh, I'm going to expect to drop. I was thinking maybe it would drop 10% or something. And at the time, I think Bitcoin was at about $8,500. So I was thinking it would drop maybe $600-700, but today it has just dropped like $2,000. I checked this last night, so this must have just happened this morning. It's currently March the 12th at 1:30. So let's have a little look at the charts here according to Coin Market Cap, which I find a bit of an irritating website now, to be honest. Yeah, so if you see what I mean, let's get rid of the market cap. If you see what I mean here, this looked like a sort of a head and a shoulders pattern. Then we had like another shoulder here. So I was expecting a drop down to sort of these levels here, maybe around the sort of 7,000 mark. But for it to drop that much down to $6,000, that really shocked me. So hence why I thought, you know what, that's a time to do a video when everyone's running away from cryptocurrency. Also, I noticed that people are now picking up on, obviously my channel got a couple of strikes because of content I'd done maybe 2 years ago. I know a lot of YouTubers were talking about this on Twitter, but YouTube are really clamping down on people, advising people to stock trade on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and all that sort of stuff, and they're sort of dishing out strikes and penalties if you get so many strikes and you can't post any more videos. So then I was sort of like, well, if YouTube are going to ban me just because I've done a couple crypto videos, then, you know, and I haven't really got much to say. So yeah, just it really sort of deflated me, I suppose. Now, where am I at in terms of buying cryptocurrency? When I saw this was, it says February the 29th, so it's about 10 days ago. I did, like I said, I did think that we may see a drop off, but I didn't expect this much. Who knows whether it'll rebound from that or continue back down to the sort of 3K levels. I hope to God it does go down to those sort of levels, because I believe this time next year, or towards the end of this year, we're going to be looking at a massively different picture. So I have still full faith that Bitcoin is going to go up sort of probably up to the 20K to 30K mark, and then eventually lead up to 100,000K. That's my predictions. I've said that, I think if you go back to my beginning videos, I said that about 2 years ago. Everyone was saying, you know, it's going to go to 1 million, it's going to go to 500,000, all this crazy stuff. And I've even done videos where I've sat down and worked out what the market cap would have to be, and it'd have to eclipse like all other markets out there. So I think people got a bit run away with it a bit. I do think that 100K is going to be sort of its max for a long time. I think I worked out that one day maximum I think absolute max, it'd be worth 300,000, something like that. But we'll see. I'm still believing that Bitcoin will get to 100k within the next couple of years, maybe 5 years at least. But yeah, probably this year, I reckon we're gonna see in 2020. I think we're gonna see 18k plus Bitcoin. We saw 14. What was it? Where's this? That was 11. I swear it went up to 14. That's 12. Come on, CoinMarketCap, prove me right. There you go, 13 and 12 and a half. When was that? That was in July 2019. So it's about 8 months ago now. So who's to say it won't get to 18, 20 if there's a really good bull run again, if the hype train builds up for it at some point. What you'll find is that when Bitcoin starts to rally, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, because you'll get all the news networks saying, oh, Bitcoin's on a rampage. It's gone from 3 to 10,000. And then from 10, it'll go to 12 quite easily. And then people think, oh, shit, I'm going to miss out on this. I better jump on it at 12 because it might go to 25. And it fulfills itself just because of the knock-on effect. A bit like dominoes. You push one and they all start to fall down. So I think that will happen. You have to be obviously in the market when that happens, because obviously the money to be made really was from the 3k to the 10 or 11k. That's where people made the most money. They've tripled their money. So for people buying in at 12, to get the same effect, Bitcoin has to go to all-time highs. Otherwise, they're only going to get the 10s and 15%. And once it starts dropping 15%, then they sell. So yeah, I'm going to be buying in, especially at these levels. I think I told you guys that I have been looking to purchase properties as well as Bitcoin and also gold and silver. I have fulfilled one of those. So I've actually bought an investment property, and that's what's taken up a lot of my time recently. I've created a new company. I've got all the funds, everything all in place for I'm actually waiting. It should have completed a couple of days ago, actually. So I'm waiting for that to complete, and then I'll be able to rent it out and I'll be earning a monthly income. Now, I plan to do this sort of 3 or 4 times throughout the year. So I started seriously in January, and I'm in March, and I've bought the house, I've agreed the price, and just waiting for it to finalise. Then in March, I'll probably spend most of the month renovating the property, and then I'll be renting it out in April. That would release the funds for me to go and then buy another one. But if it goes the way that I think it's going to go, then I estimate that I'm going to have quite a few £1,000s in profit that I'm looking to, rather than you just spend. I want to invest it in something else that is normally a hedge against, the financial sector, which would be Bitcoin or gold. So I'm looking at buying Bitcoin aggressively. Probably I'd buy, depending on the levels this drops to. I was thinking about buying one whole Bitcoin anyway, but if this keeps going the way it's dropping, fingers crossed for sort of 4 or 5k levels. It's just gone below the 6k level while I've been talking to you, actually. So yeah, if this can go down to 4 or 5k's, then I'll be buying maybe 1/2 whole Bitcoin, maybe a few Ethereum, and that's pretty much it. Let's have a look at how the other coins are faring, because I can imagine if Bitcoin's dropped that much, some of them have fucking tanked. Let's have a look. Let's see what ones are up. What ones are up today? The multi-collateral Bitcoin, is that? Binance USD is up. Tether, True USD, Paxos, obviously they're all the stable coins, and that's it. So let's have a look at, some of them are down 43%. Ooh. Chainlink, everyone was banging on about Chainlink a few months ago. It's down 41%. 39s, 30s. Jeez, it's there's blood on the streets. Bitcoin is sort of in the middle, 24%. yeah, there's not that many that have lost less than Bitcoin. What ones have done all right here? None. You've got the stable coins, which if you're a stable coin and you're still in the minus when Bitcoin drops 30%, then you're doing something wrong. Let's put this back to how we would normally see it in the market cap values. XRP, 15 cent. That is cheap. I think that's the cheapest. I think because when I got involved in cryptocurrency, XRP has always been sort of 30 cent plus. I think that's the cheapest I've ever seen it. Let's have a look actually, because I remember it went to, was it $1.50 or something at one point? It made the guy who owned XRP like the richest man in the world. It went up to $3.77. When I got involved in cryptocurrency, which was about in October 17, it was around the 20 cent mark. So yeah, and then it just obviously just shot up, and then since then it's been on a continuous decline. But 15 cent, yeah, is the cheapest I've ever seen it. Like I say, when I joined in to cryptocurrency, XRP was 20 cent. So this is the cheapest for anyone watching this who loves XRP and really believes in the project and all that crap. It's the cheapest I've ever seen it. So Bitcoin Cash, 170. Ethereum, $130. Now, I think actually Ethereum was about $100 when I first got involved. So is this the cheapest I've ever seen Ethereum? I don't think it is, but let's have a look. Let's get rid of the market cap, the Bitcoin price. So I got involved about here-ish. And that was $300 then. And then when we had a big sell-off, it went down to 370. What's the lowest? Probably there. So it went down to $90. So no, it isn't the cheapest I've ever seen Ethereum, but it's pretty darn close. The rest has been about 130, 175. So, I mean, especially in British pounds as well. British pounds, that's got to be almost heading to under £100 for me. So, yeah, these are awesome times if you want to buy cryptocurrency, which I am in a position at the moment where I can buy in. So even if Bitcoin, it just dropped another $100. Fucking hell. It's now down to 5.8. This is just falling off the edge of a cliff. I mean, I'm actually considering should I just take out a loan and buy at these prices and then buy some more using the Nexo platform. It'd be interesting to see actually which of these platforms and card platforms will actually struggle with these prices going this low. It may really I know people say get rid of the weak hands and flush out the crap, but a lot of these projects, I can imagine, once their price of their coin goes below a certain threshold compared to Bitcoin, which is what they would need to exchange it against to obviously cash out, I can imagine some of these really tanking, which I think is a good thing. I think we need to get rid of 99% or 95% at least of this crap. I mean, just the front page alone. Ravencoin, Bitcoin Diamond, fucking... Apparently, I read that the Waves platform's now finished or something like that, which is a shame. You could create your own coin and have a little laugh. We created the Glen coin. But these are all gimmicks. What's the real world use case? Yeah. I wonder, all these platforms that offer interest against... The base rate, I'm jumping from topic to topic. The base rate in America dropped by 0.5%. So their interest rates went down. And I sort of said to my friend at the time, America's just dropped their base rate. And he said, why are you telling me? I said, well, because whatever they do, we tend to copy. And God forbid, a couple of days later, England is now at 0.25% APR, like base rate. So soon they're going to have to pay you to borrow money. which is awesome. Or it's not, everything will be 0% APR. Yeah, crazy deals, crazy deals there. But this is a perfect time to be buying in. Even if I was to buy at these prices and they dropped to $3,000, let's just say, I'd lose 50% of my overall investment at the beginning, but I feel very confident that we will see a Bitcoin past the levels that it is now. I assume this is down to the coronavirus, which everyone's sort of really having a sing-song about, but it's really irritating me, to be honest. There's more people that die in road accidents, but you don't see people shutting the streets down or like people stop driving, but people get the flu and everyone goes crazy. So I just wish I bought a load of masks and hand sanitizer and toilet roll, because I'd be a millionaire now. But yeah, all the markets, I was actually thinking the Robinhood app. Again, I shared it in my Telegram group chat. The Robinhood app is meant to be coming to the UK in the first quarter of 2020. I assume they're going to have some bugs, some teething problems. So I'll wait for those sort of stories to come out that they've crashed and people have lost money on it or something. And then I was thinking about creating an account with Robinhood. And I was just going to invest in sort of stocks and shares that pay dividends. So I can earn some money from that. And then obviously I was thinking about buying Bitcoin and Ethereum. So that's my plan going forward. I've noticed, I don't know how much I've told you guys about my past, but I actually went through a horrible divorce and I had to file for bankruptcy. And that was 6 years ago. And it remains on your credit file for 6 years. It's now come off my credit file, and I've maintained a very good credit history and regular payments for the last 6 years. So my credit rating's gone right up. So now I'm getting offered loans at silly price. For the last 6 years, I've been used to paying sort of 70%, 100% APR a year. Now I'm getting offered 10%, 12%, 0% on credit cards. So that's all good news. Now I'm not saying obviously I'm going to get myself loads of debt, but it's opening doors for me. So if something like this happens, where I'm like, oh shit, Bitcoin's just fucking halved in price, I want to buy some at these levels, I can just do that. Whereas I haven't been able to do that in the past. I've had to save up the money and dollar cost average and all that sort of stuff. And obviously you guys know I did the mining and the fucking ICOs and everything like that. So I just want to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum, store it in some hard wallet, forget that it exists. But, I was thinking give it a couple months once I've finished renovating this house, because then I should be left with a nice chunk of money to invest into other platforms that are meant to be a hedge against the financial sectors. But as we've seen, the stocks and shares markets have crashed all around the world because of the coronavirus, because they think retail's going to really struggle. Because I was meant to be in London the other day and a meeting got cancelled because of the coronavirus. They were saying they might stop the London Underground. So you got to imagine all those businesses and shops and retail, they're going to have no one walking around the streets, no one buying anything. So therefore, everyone's taking their money out of those companies. They're dropping. And once a few big ones drop, everyone thinks, right, crash, right, let's get all our money out of everything. And I assume that's what's happened here with Bitcoin. They've followed the stocks and shares market. Let's have a little bounce back up to 5922. It'd be interesting to see where this goes, actually. But at these levels, I'm looking to buy in Bitcoin and Ethereum and just forget that it's there. So that's what I'm doing. What's your strategy in this sort of market when stuff like this happens? If you're sitting there thinking, no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to invest in this and then recuperate money back that way and whatever, I'd love to hear it. Please comment down below or just join the Telegram group chat and you can actually just chat to me in person through Telegram or in the group chat. There's a few other guys that regularly chat in that forum. So yeah, join the Telegram group chat, comment down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and also click the subscribe button if you're new to this channel. I don't post videos very regularly, especially at this point in my life. But I always said that I'll post videos when something exciting happens. So Bitcoin going down 3% and then going up 3% and then going down. I mean, even I used to watch a lot of Tone Vaye videos, and I just got fed up of watching videos of him talking for 45 to an hour. I'm not moaning about him; he does great content, but just oh, the price of Bitcoin's gone down 4%. Oh, great. Oh, look, it's going back up again. Oh, look, it's forming a triangle. We'll see where this goes in 3 months' time. It was just getting a bit mundane. So, but things like this, I mean, that's exciting news to me. So, hence why I thought I'd do a video today. Or I hope that whets your appetite for more videos. Sorry if I've just blabbered on a bit, but please comment and like, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Cheers, guys. Bye.